Hi and welcome to cheekyricho's Supreme Omelette cooked in the Flavorchef. You won't need any oil for this dish. It's absolutely delightful. It's great for breakfast, brunch, light lunches or even a light supper. Ingredients are in the recipe box below. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is just preheat our Flavorchef to medium, and you have to turn the timer on to achieve that. And we're going to prepare all of our vegetables, herbs and meat. We've got some little buns we're going to toast. It'll be great and crusty. Make a nice fluffy omelette. We add a little water to our bowl. Just crack our eggs with a good pinch of some veggie salt and some freshly cracked pepper. Give that a bit of a whizzy up until it's nice and combined. And we'll go a bit lighter in colour. Okay, and put that to one side. Now it's on to preparing our vegetables and our herbs. We've got to grate our cheese. Dice our double smoked ham, our mushrooms, our onion, just into a fine dice. Now it's the bell pepper's turn or the capsicum's turn, red or green or yellow or a mixture of all three, it doesn't really matter, and our tomato. We're going to do our herbs last thing so they don't get all wilted and look like grass clippings. And this is going to cook right down, so you don't have to cut it up too much, just into little chunks. And don't worry about the skin either, that is going to disappear. If you can't get fresh tomatoes, use tin, they're fine. And now we get this whole shebang and send it into our Flavorchef. No oil, don't need it. This is not going to stick, I promise you. The whole lot, in you go. It'll start to sizzle. Okay, now we just mix that all around. It'll start to sweat down all of the vegetables, caramelize the ham and the onions a little bit, and reduce some of the moisture out of those tomatoes so you don't get a soggy omelette. Put that to one side. Okay, now we just grate our little chunk of tasty cheese. Feel free to use little blobs of cream cheese or feta if you like, or a strong cheese, or even a pizza cheese. It doesn't really matter. It's all going to be gooey and mixed in with the top of the omelette, and it's just really there for flavour. We're doing this while the vegetables are preparing. Now we just get some fresh herbs from our garden that have just been washed. Slice these on the diagonal so they don't fly everywhere. Don't worry about slicing them too finely. They're as much for flavour as they are for garnish, but they will be incorporated in the cooking of the dish. Beautiful fresh parsley. Lose the stalks, they could be a little bit tough in this dish. You could use basil, thyme, curry leaves if you like would be nice. And just put that to one side. Okay, now this is a one pot meal. You can see that all the moisture has been reduced or evaporated out of this dish. The vegetables are nicely cooked now. You could use them raw if you like, but I think that this gives it a much nicer flavour, and they're ready to accept our eggs now. So this has only been going for about 8 minutes or so. Time to put your coffee on and your toast on, pour your juice, your yogurt and fruit, whatever you like. And now we just get our egg mixture and just pour it all over. Make sure everything's in contact with the egg. I'm going to turn it down to low now because I prefer the tenderness that low cooking imparts with eggs. And we just put the lid down. Leave it for a minute or so. We'll sprinkle with our cheese and our herbs, and then it'll be pretty well ready to serve. I'm not going to flip this omelette because it's too difficult to do in this pan. We're just going to slice it, slip it out and pop it onto the plate. And you'll see, it's going to be gorgeous. Okay, I just like to pop the plates on top. This is the warmest place in the kitchen. It doesn't actually heat the plate, but it just takes the chill off it. And we're just going to check this, going gorgeous. Sprinkle our herbs over the top now, and our grated cheese. Now that cheese will melt down, go all yummy and gooey. This has actually got a top element on it, so if you wanted to, you could actually brown that cheese by turning on the little button on the side, which actually will heat this section here and toast this cheese up. So it's perfect for toasted sandwiches and stuff. This is just going to melt that cheese, and then it's ready to serve. Have you got that toast ready yet? Okay, just pop that lid down. Plates back on, keep them warm, and let it do its thing. Okay, plates are just had the chill taken off them, and this, check that out, is ready to serve. Now don't even try and take this out in one lump, it's just not going to happen. I cut it into quarters and it's gorgeous. So just with a non-abrasive knife or the end of your spatula, just separate your omelette. You're going to need 2 spatulas to do this because it's too difficult otherwise. And just pop it onto your plate. Just lift it out and just pop it on our plate. See, I told you it wouldn't stick. A little more sprinkle of some fresh parsley and some raw spring onion with the crusty toast I promised. And there you have it, cheekyricho's omelette cooked in the Flavorchef. Now, strictly speaking, it is not a true omelette, but it's going to be gorgeous anyway. Thanks for watching. Have a little taste, shall we? These eggs should be lovely and flavoured with really, really tender. Look at that. Oh yes. I love breakfast time and lunchtime and dinner time. I want to hear that you haven't got time for breakfast, because this was really quick and it's really delicious, and that will keep you going till way past lunchtime. And thank you very much for watching.